Hey everybody, welcome to the Dano channel. I am Dano, and I've got some good news for those of you who like toy plastic lightsabers that are customizable and interchangeable, much like BladeBuilders. Yesterday, Hasbro and Litzky PR announced a new lightsaber toy system, the Lightsaber Forge. Let's find out what we know. Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. I just got back from a nice vacation to find that Hasbro has announced a brand new set of lightsaber toys, and I am actually super stoked to learn about these, to see what they've got. Now, they did put out a press release yesterday. I mean, I'm telling you guys, these look just like BladeBuilders. They did. So they put out a press release yesterday. I'm all excited, sorry. They put out a press release, and I did not get one. I was not given one. And I'm like, what's the deal? So I emailed my representative over at Litzky PR and said, hey, what's the info on this Hasbro Lightsaber Forge business? What's going on? I gotta know this stuff. Give me some images. Give me some info. Give me something. My people, you guys want to know. So they responded this morning and they said, here's all the asset stuff we've got, the pictures, everything we can release. I did ask him some important questions. I said, is there going to be any exclusives? Are these exclusive to Target, Walmart, whatever? Because we all know sometimes that can be a pain in the butt. Other question I asked is, what's the time frame for these? Are these expected, winter? Like, what are we talking about here? And another question I asked is, are they compatible with BladeBuilders? Now, they told me no. In the response, they said they are not compatible with BladeBuilders. But, let's take a look at some images and cross our fingers and use the will of the Force. 'Cause I honestly think they just might be. I really do. Let's take a look. So first thing I want to read to you is the little blurb that they put out, part of their little press release, because there are technically two different levels of these Lightsaber Forge lightsabers coming out. The first one is going to be the entry level. So these are Star Wars Lightsaber Forge entry level lightsabers, okay? They're going to be available fall of 2021. Now, when we say fall 2021, that generally means end of August, early September. It's not like traditionally what, when they say spring, they mean February or March, usually, which isn't technically spring. Same with fall. They say fall, they usually mean end of August, beginning of September is usually when the new toys roll out. Last year, we had the Galaxy's Edge Trading Post stuff at Target. Those were basically repackaged BladeBuilders. So now we're in that new time frame again. We should expect that sometime around August, September, maybe as late as October, but I don't think it'll be that late before these start showing up in stores. In fact, I expect them in the next few weeks. Either way, says Hasbro, this is age 4 years and up, approximate retail price of $14.99. This is for the non-electronic standard lightsabers. $14.99. Kids can create and imagine battles with Star Wars Lightsaber Forge entry-level lightsaber assortment inspired by the Jedi and Sith weapons from Star Wars Galaxy. Use the included blade, cap, cover, and core. That's 4 pieces. Blade, cap, cover, and core. Sounds very similar to BladeBuilders. A little different, but either way. To create a lightsaber and imagine harnessing the power of the Force while battling in pretend lightsaber duels. And with parts that are compatible across the entire Lightsaber Forge line, kids can mix and match to create, customize, and master thousands of combinations. Each lightsaber sold separately includes lightsaber, blade, cap, cover, and core, available at most major retailers. So they're not exclusive to Target or Amazon or Walmart or whatever. They should be available everywhere, provided distribution goes okay. And as Star Wars collectors, we know that's not always the case. Now, that's $14.99. Didn't mention anything about batteries, nothing about electronics. But in their other blurb, they have a class that's called, that was entry level, $14.99. They've got an assortment starting at $19.99, and these are called Bladesmith. So Star Wars Lightsaber Forge, Bladesmith lightsabers is what they're calling these. $19.99, available fall of 2021. The difference in the blurb this time is it says featuring exciting electronic sound effects inspired by the Jedi and Sith weapons from the Star Wars Galaxy, and a light-up blade. So, here we go. This is very similar to BladeBuilders, where we had non-electronic ones, which were very simple and much cheaper, and then we got the electronic versions, which are kind of like a little fancier. And this one says it requires 2 AAA batteries not included. You got to provide your own batteries, whatever, fine. Includes lightsaber, blade, cap, cover, and core. Available at most major retailers. So you should be able to mix and match your pieces from the entry level and with your Bladesmith level. And then they have a specific on their little one sheet, specifically for $40, $39.99. It's going to be the Darth Maul electronic lightsaber. Now this is going to be a double-sided lightsaber, so you can mix and match all your pieces from the system together, similar to how you could with BladeBuilders. I'm just saying, it's all so similar. It's so similar. All right, so it basically, this blurb says the same thing. There's really nothing different in this one, except for this lightsaber is comprised of 7 parts: 2 blades, 2 caps, 2 covers, 1 core. Now let's take a look at these pictures again, because I am stoked on these pictures. Look at the artwork on that. We've got Moff Gideon. We've got blanking on her name, Katie Sackhoff. Oh my goodness, Bo-Katan. You know, when the camera's on, it's hard to keep things just going. When I did the review on the Darksaber, I called Pre-Vizsla Mando. Din Djarin on the side of the box. You can see his helmet. My bad. This is what happens when you're trying to record through a tiny little thing. Either way, we've got actually Mandos on it this time. We have Bo-Katan, we have Moff Gideon, and you see the little plus symbols in between each one there. Those are the different pieces. Now, if we look really close, there's even some of the same symbols. And look above where it says Star Wars Lightsaber Forge, that logo in the white background with the schematics. Very, very BladeBuilders style. Just saying. Is it just me? No? Maybe? I don't know. Okay, so this is, you can see the actual Darksaber itself has a collapsible blade. I really like that. Now, I hope it actually collapses into the thing and not just like, you know, like where only a chunk of it, you have the toy, and then just a chunk of it sticks out, like happens with many BladeBuilders toys. Next, you see the kid using it. He looks really cool. I like that pose that he's in. He looks pretty awesome. And it looks like it's a decent size. It's not too big, but it's also not tiny. So I am pretty stoked on that. Now here's what it says, customize. You've got a red blade. You've got the Darksaber emitter. You have what looks to be Ahsoka's lightsaber. Now this isn't Ahsoka's lightsaber as seen in the show or movies or anything like that, or what live action, any of that stuff. It's not like that. It's a kind of a stylized art piece like you saw with the Darth Maul one. It's very like cartoony. But notice the bottom of this picture right here. It actually has a cap that looks a lot like one of the lightsabers we've seen before. Just saying. Here's another shot. They use that same little end cap. And look at the center. The center, the whatever middle cover, I don't know what piece that is. I think it's called the cover. That cover looks like it would be something like a reforged Skywalker saber. And then the top with the little pin sticking out. That is the Ahsoka one. But Ahsoka does not come with a green blade. So that green blade had to come from somewhere. Interesting to see what else we'll see. Now again, this is not everything. This is just what they've released so far. So the next thing we've got is, look, it's actually Ahsoka's. You can tell, like I was saying, those pieces are from her lightsaber. It's just a very interesting looking thing. Now, I noticed on the box, it's very orange and blue. Yet in the packaging, it looks more yellow and blue. I wonder if that's on purpose. I wonder what that's all about. But again, we have those white schematics in the packaging. Very reminiscent of BladeBuilders. I'm going to save that a lot in this video. And then you can see it here with the blade fully built. It's white. It looks cool. It's just a neat, it like evokes the feeling of Ahsoka. It's not necessarily Ahsoka's exact lightsaber she's used. It's kind of like an artist interpretation of Ahsoka mushed down into a lightsaber. Here we got the girl here wearing it. She looks cool. I like her costume. Very nice. Very well done. Looks fancy, especially that cool background. And she looks good. I like that. She's holding a lightsaber. It looks cool in her hand. It looks like it's a good size. And especially if that's going to be one of the $20 ones. That's not bad for $20. Now, hopefully that MSRP, that suggested retail price, actually like stays there and it doesn't become like 25 or 27, as we've seen with some of the other BladeBuilders. Some of the electronic ones got up there, like $27, $30 for some, like the Kylo Ren ones. So there's no mention of Kylo Ren. In fact, I only have about 4 images left. The next one is the Maul set. Now, this is a $40 set. I actually like the way a lot of these pieces look. It looks really cool because you get like a lot of elements that are very reminiscent of Maul's saber, like we saw in the last season of Clone Wars, as well as just one that looks like Maul. It's got kind of the same markings that you see on his face, as well as the little horns sticking out. I actually think that's pretty sweet. That's a really cool addition. And here's a full look at the whole blade. Oh man, I think that's cool. This is the kind of stuff that I actually really get excited about. I'm not super into replica sabers. That's not my jam. You want to watch videos on replica sabers? Go watch my friend Sir James. He does a lot of really cool videos on high-end replica sabers. Personally, I like the toy stuff that gets kids thinking. Like, I really do. Like, the stuff that you gotta, like, mix and match. the sets at Disneyland, the build your own lightsaber plastic pieces that go together. I love that stuff. I always love that stuff. Those videos have always done really well for me on this channel because I'm super into them, which is why I'm super excited about this Lightsaber Forge. It's something that I like really, really like. Again, with Galaxy's Edge, we had the Savi's lightsabers with customizable pieces you can switch around. I love this stuff. This is my personal kind of lightsaber, so I'm totally hyped on this. All right, let's take a look at this kid here. Oh yeah, he's holding it up. He's got the cool pose going on. Looks awesome. It looks like the blade is a little bit see-through, a little translucent on the blade. It's not totally opaque, which is interesting. We can't really tell in the picture of the girl with Ahsoka because it's white. It looks like that's very opaque. When we look at the red one of the other, like just customized random thing, it's hard to tell. And same with the green, you can't really tell. And the dark saber does look like it's a little opaque. You can tell at the end of what he's holding, where it's a little bit lighter. There's probably light coming through it. So I don't know how well it's going to carry light. That's a real question. Something I had with BladeBuilders. Some of the blades were really good about carrying light all the way to the end, and it looked good in the dark. Some of them were not. So who knows? It's kind of a mixed bag. And I've got one last image, and it says customize, and it's got a piece there that we haven't seen before, that gold and green piece. I wonder if that's going to be a Yoda kind of thing, or is it a High Republic kind of thing? They really have room to go a lot of places with this, and I'm really excited. Guys, I want to know your thoughts. What do you think about the Lightsaber Forge set? Is that something you want to see me review here on this channel? I imagine it is, because to this day, every week, I get comments on old videos of kids, I'm guessing kids, maybe it's adults, but I'm thinking it's kids, asking me if I could do another review on BladeBuilders, where I've reviewed all of them. There might be like a set that contains stuff that I already reviewed in it, but this set maybe had slightly different colors, so I didn't review it. Little things like that. Otherwise, I pretty much reviewed all of the BladeBuilders, and there hasn't been a new BladeBuilders lightsaber. Really, I mean, last year we had the Galaxy's Edge Trading Post stuff. There was like 2 new designs. A couple of them were rehashes of old designs, which is with new colors. But prior to that, it was 2018 when Solo came out. That's how long ago it was. 3 years from now was the last time a real new BladeBuilders toy came out. And it was the Riot Baton from Last Jedi. And that was it. It's been so long, but I still, to this day, get questions. So I know maybe the adults aren't so excited. Maybe the hardcore, cool guy collectors who want fancy replicas to hang on their walls. This isn't for you. This is for people who want to have fun and be creative and, you know, just like play around with a toy and mix and match pieces. That happens to be me. This is right up my alley. Is it up yours? I want to know your thoughts. Leave them down in the comments below. If you didn't know about this, share this with a friend. Go to a Facebook group. Go to a Reddit thread. Share this video with anyone who you think will get excited about this stuff. Like I am, like hopefully you are. Again, make sure you subscribe, leave a thumbs up, and until next time, don't be a moof milker, be the spark.